My loop is so weird. I don't know what the hell that's about. Oh goodness. I guess I gotta figure out how to go live when I'm just not on the tube anymore. So hey my booze. I decided to come on and rap with you guys. Hey Miss Edmonds, how are you doing? I hope all is well in your world. I really do. I'm still cleaning out my closets for those that follow. You know, I started this, I think, a month ago. So, sporadically, hey, Sheena, what's going on, cutie? So, I'm still cleaning out my closets. I have so many purses. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, I might call my nieces and have them come through and see what they want to do with them. But I started this task, I want to say a month ago, y'all. And I still, when I get like a minute or a second or to breathe, I'm like going through it. I thought it was like 11:30 at night, and I looked at the clock and it said 8:24. I said, "Ooh, okay, okay, girl, get up." So I'm up and moving around, and it's so much going on. I don't know if you guys follow like different stories and just be looking or whatever the case may be, but Lord have mercy, I can't keep up. Like I remember I used to make videos and stuff, but it feels like it's something new every hour. Like literally, like every hour. It feels like something new every hour was just like, what? What happened? He said what? But then she said, but that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I find myself in those types of instances like, Lord have mercy. So it's kind of hard to keep up with the hoop nanny and the hoopla with what's going on. What is this? See, my problem is, y'all, I be trying to save my little plastic bags. Like when I order from Sheen, I'm a accessory whore. And those little accessory bags come in handy for little stuff. But I said, you know what? Let me get rid of these little plastic bags because there's no point in having them. So doing that. Everyone I know has some sort of nasal congestion thing, and it's kind of getting on my own nerves. I'm over it, y'all. I am over it, over it, over it, over it. But I wanted to address inbox I got because for whatever reason people just tend to throw shade my way on Facebook Messenger or whatever. That's kind of where I communicate the most. But I wanted to address an email. Child, I'm thinking I'm working. I wanted to address a little, I don't know if it was shade or not, but to you, Miss Lady, I want to give you your attention. I looked at your profile and you have 7 friends, so I don't really know if you're a real person or not, or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to address you publicly so you get this. Hey, my poo. So I want to address you publicly so you kind of get the idea and the scheme of things because I don't know. I feel like it's redundant with me saying my stance on things. Simply because I don't talk on something often doesn't mean my stance has changed. It's so, oh gosh, it's so repetitive at this point. It's so repetitive and I'm really over it. But to you little Miss 7 friends, here we go. I will never ever 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 believe that Latruth was the man that was breaking bones and swelling heads. I think I've said this. I don't know how many times now. I just won't. I don't know why other people got into the story or why they talked about it, but when it comes to what he eats, how many times he chews a piece of meat, I never gave a fuck about any of that. My stance was this is not the man or the monster that was breaking bones and swelling heads. Hello. Like what? Now, despite of everything else that's taken place, that ain't my business. My stance was this is not the man that was breaking bones that was said on a news station and swelling heads. I'll never believe that. That is my opinion. Anything else, I don't care about. His characteristics, his personality, or what I don't that's not my business. You know what I'm saying? I think people have this misconception that just because you have a certain stance. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to agree with everything. And I'm never going to be that person, nor will I ever. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like that, that's fine. Exit left. But my stance is and will forever remain the same. He will never be the monster to me that was breaking bones and swelling heads that someone once said on a news station. My stance will also be that little man with the scented jar margarine is horrible. Same thing, never changes. And to the young lady, I'll be respectful tonight because I'm cleaning out my closet and I'd rather just be peaceful. I think she needs help. So there you have it. It's the same shit. Now that don't necessarily mean that I'm gonna agree with the truth all the damn time. But like I said, that ain't my business because I didn't get into the story of that. I don't give a damn if he chews a piece of steak 48,000 times. That ain't my business. My opinion, he was never the man that was breaking bones and swelling heads that was said on a news station. Are we clear? Little Miss Person in my inbox with 7 people as friends on Facebook. Okay? God damn. Hey, Mate. Hey, Miss Landry. Oh my gosh, people. Granted, the story done went all over the place and upside down and around and side to side. But listen, my stance is that is not the man. I'm gonna say it again for the people in the bushes or for people that not clear. It was said on a news station and alluded to someone breaking bones and swelling heads. Sorry, I'll never believe that. You got to prove that to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. You know what I mean? Hey, JJ. you know what? Now, whether you like him, you think he's a jerk, you think he's a jackass, have at it. You know what I'm saying? But just don't think that he was the person that was out here breaking bones and swelling heads. You know what I mean? Because I don't. You got to show me when it comes to something that serious and that severe. Nah, you got to show me that. And for anybody, like on a side note, y'all, real talk, it's scary that it's people out there that can say that and cry. And it made me think going into the story because like I said, I feel like we miss so many different parts of this story and how deep it went, but it really got me thinking, especially with like personal situations that I know of. I can only imagine how many people are falsely imprisoned. You know what I mean? It makes you wonder, you know. I always thought that, like when I was listening to this story, and especially with the breaking bones and all that there, like, wow, man, I wonder how many men, black men, white men, regardless, just men in general, are potentially behind bars, due to accusations such as that with no proof. That's scary to me. That's real, real scary. And it makes me, I didn't know just how powerful. Granted, I know that as women we're strong, and we are a force to be reckoned with. But this story really made me think, like, damn, you know, our words, our actions, our thoughts can ruin somebody's life. That's deep to me, you know. That's deep. That's deep. I'm glad I never really took it that far. I think as women, we've all kind of had our heart broken or whatever. I told you my story. The worst I ever did was, hide in a damn trunk where I almost died trying to, get the scoop or whatever. But, I never really took it that far to paint a story or say something else. I don't know, man. To each his own. That's just it's scary when you think about it. It's scary. It's real scary. Hey, cutie Shalene, how you doing? How you doing? I don't know. I don't like it. I still don't like it, and I think I don't know. Like I always said, like I think I originally said like I would end and stop talking about it like when I see reunited with the kid or whatever, but I don't think we'll ever get like that heart to heart or like, yo man, I shouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? As a woman, I've had so many instances in my relationship where it's just like, babe, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? where you like, you was wrong and you were snapping, or maybe you had a bad day or you came at something wrong. But I'm realizing that it's like not a lot of women know how to do that. No, it's just kind of weird to me. The whole shit is weird to me. It's just weird. It's weird. Scented margarine in a jar is weird to me. Like, it's just weird, man. It's just, the more I listen to it, it's just like, wow, this is weird. It's weird. Like, it's weird. So sorry, that was my little, I don't know, call it antidote for a little, Facebook Messenger I got to little Miss Lady with 7 friends. Girl, I'm an open book. If you want to talk, just come to my live or say something. Call me big eyed or something on my one of my community posts, and we can have a conversation. You really don't got to go through the hassle, because when I open my messenger, I'm thinking it's like a recipe or a tip or somebody giving me. A lot of my people's send me rocks that I can buy or something. You know what I mean? So I get excited. So, like, please don't on Messenger. You know what I mean? Just hit me on my community post or something, and we can have a conversation. Because outside of that, this is all just weird. It's very, very weird. I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. But anywho, that was my little time spent on that, because I can't anymore. I promise you, y'all. I can't, because I look at it where it's like, certain people will never change, certain women will never change, certain people will always be who they are. So what's my point of being upset about it? I can't change it. I can't make people be mature. It's just, do you, at the end of the day, have at it. But yeah, I kind of can't. I'm just not at that point anymore. I don't know if I was bored or COVID, or I really thought I was making a difference, or it just really angered me hearing someone being portrayed as like this monster. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Every man got a little bit of jackass in him. That's given. But like a monster, that's a whole different story. Your man, my man, his man, your man ain't perfect. But just don't try to make them be something that they not. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I do not know, y'all. I do not know. Eventually, maybe it'll die down. Eventually, maybe it won't. But it's been what, I think 2 years running. Yeah, yeah. I think we're at a solid two. A solid two. This is crazy to me. Crazy to me. But I will never like that little man with that little scented jar margin business. I never did. I never ever did. Oh gosh, never, ever. I think he's a jerk. I don't even have to meet him personally to think to yeah. I think that man is a jerk. I really do. I really do. But anywho, that's all the time I can give those people. So this morning, my chatters, I was talking about Haley Bailey and DDG. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but Haley released an apology, and I shared it on my community wall, because she basically called her baby daddy out while he was on a live and said, like, I didn't say my son could be there, type ish. And I was so embarrassed for that young man. He's a new parent, new father. They're young, but she admitted that she was wrong, you guys. And that's not getting as much tweets and likes and posts as the original story, but of course it never does, because we know how the media works. But she admitted her wrong, and then on top of which, she alluded to postpartum, and then she deleted her social media account. So I'm going to keep her uplifted in that situation, uplifted. For those, I experienced postpartum really bad. I don't know who sent Ruby a cash app. I'll announce it later, or if you want me to, but I thank you so much. I just got the little notification. But she alluded to her having postpartum, and I had it. And that's serious. And women, especially a young woman and a first time mom. So I'm not even going to give that story any more light, because it's any more attention, because it's delicate. And I wish that young lady well, and her baby daddy. So I hope they get it together. But I like that she at least tried to right her wrong. And so many women, hello, will never publicly right their wrong. So I salute little Miss Ariel, our minority Little Mermaid for that. JJ says, I hated her message at first. Me too, JJ, I promise you. But then understood what she was saying. She should have known before knowing the same time the world knew. I agree, JJ. I just wish she would have kind of like called him, you know what I mean? Or texted or his people and not, posted it out there for him to be embarrassed like that. But she's young, a first time mom. She corrected the wrong and I hope they get it together. So in other news, Orlando Brown, y'all. So he's been making his rounds. I don't know if y'all watched that interview with him and Ray J on Open Thoughts. It had part one and part two, which was pure chaos, mind you. And I don't know why people thought that Orlando and Ray J would be a good match because I always knew that it never would go well. So I don't know. If you watched it, it is what it is. But he did a recent interview with I gotta be honest, I don't even know this sister, but I guess she has a decent platform or paid him correctly because Orlando has made it clear that he only goes when he's compensated. But he sang Amazing Grace and he also brought his wife and children on set. And you kind of got a glimpse of the Orlando Brown outside of the crazy, you know what I mean? I'm torn between is he completely fried or I'm on the fence with Orlando. I really am. And these recent interviews where you're getting a glimpse of like the real him. Just look at the interviews he's done like within the past 4 days. I don't know. I'm torn. Like Jaguar right. She is who she is. You know what I mean? But Orlando, I'm saying, are you cray boy or are you are you fucking with me? You know? JJ says he swings whichever the wind blows. It's all about the money. That's what I'm thinking, JJ. That's what I'm thinking. But I think like certain people though, like that interview, did you see they were at a soul food restaurant and they were at the table eating and he sang Amazing Grace. So I don't know if Orlando he gives different people different sides or I don't know. It's just weird with Mr. Bloom. So I don't know. But he did I think he was on meth, which is oh my God, y'all. Speaking of meth, I'm so sorry. Quinton Nixon, if your brother or family's listening, I apologize. That meth made me think of you. So I reached out to the brother and I don't know if I'm going to do an interview about it or speak to Quinton Nixon directly, but his brother is hurt. So Quinton Nixon, the story I was following was just sentenced to 21 years to life. He chose to defend himself. He chose a bench trial and yeah, the story is being portrayed that he unalived a medical assistant. The medical assistant, no shade, was a meth addict, was addicted to meth, and was in the crack house with Quentin and others on a 4-day crystal meth binge. And some things occurred. So look into the story. I don't know. I feel a way about it. Brother was on the phone with him when him and I were speaking on Messenger, and you can see when they handed Quentin the sentence. It's on like court TV and whatever, his face and things. And I don't know. This is just one case that I'm following, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if now that he's been sentenced, if it might take a little bit more time for me to reach out to Quentin because I could only imagine that emotion. But based on the case and everything, I don't think that that man should be serving 21 years to life. And there's others that are and were involved. And I don't like the way the media is portraying it as this mom and medical assistant when in reality she was unalive with the gun that she was carrying, and also a heavy addict. So no shade, but let's just be honest. And hey, it is what it is. So quit Nixon, to your brother, I enjoyed our conversation. I hope we can speak more. And once the GoFundMe and all that gets up for his appeal, I'll certainly share it because I don't think 21 to life is fair and other people should be charged, especially considering a witness retracted their original testimony. But it was a really, really bad decision, just like the judge said when she handed out her verdict. She said you did yourself a disservice by representing yourself. So shout out to Quinton Nixon and his family. So hey my shells. Hey shells. And hey my Shelly shells. Hey open. Yeah, JJ, they found him guilty 21 years to life. I spoke to his brother. Hey, you changed me. Okay. Yeah, Quentin Nixon, they gave him 21 to life, man. And his face, man, when you watch it on court TV, it's just, I don't know. And y'all know I tend to get more involved. Shout out to Erica Patterson with the Darrow Books trial. If you're listening, Erica, I love you. And you know, that's that. But I tend to when I get feelings, y'all, I just be reaching out to people. Don't judge me. So Quentin Nixon's trial. Do I think that maybe he should get a little bit of time or time served? Yeah, but that just seemed like one heck of a night in a crack house. And yeah, yeah, but I don't know. I'm not going to say that race is a factor or whatever, but they are really, really spinning this medical assisted mom unalive. Like, can you? I know you don't want to say that, and it might seem harsh, but let's be honest. She was an addict and was in the crack house, and they've been high for 4 days, and it was her own weapon that unalived her, that she had and put out on the table, and on top of which she was pucking. um I ain't gonna go there, but I don't think that Quentin deserves 21 to life, especially when he just don't deserve 21 to life, and that's my opinion. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll reach out to his brother next week. Just so happened it was the day after he was sentenced when we spoke, and he just so happened to be on the phone with his brother, so emotions were high. Case, man. So who knows what happens or what I do behind the scenes? Cause shall I just be doing stuff? But I don't like that case, y'all. I really don't. It's heavy on my heart. I say it's heavy on my heart. And don't y'all get emotional because I'm not. I'm not going to get emotional, but I always like try to, like with life or whatever, I learn from like things that happen. So when my grandmother passed away, I was in the room, literally um watched her take her last breath. And it's so crazy. So right before she passed, they told us we need to get there and all that other stuff. So, we knew it was time, and I was telling my grandmother, and she was making these noises. She couldn't really talk at that point, and I said, I want to thank you for everything. I want to thank you. I thank you for everything. You've done an amazing job. I love you so much, and I thank you. And I was holding her hand, and a tear came out of her eye, and she took 3 long deep breaths, and the final one, that was it, right? So everyone in the room is going crazy, but I don't know, you guys. I just had this piece, and it just made me, in that moment, with so much that my grandmother taught me in life, it reminded me just how much words and just showing gratitude and how thankful someone can be for that. I think we underestimate the power of our words and how far a thank you can go. So I hold that memory so, so close. Maybe somebody needs to hear it. I don't know why I shared it tonight, but for that to be the last thing she heard, and those breaths she took, and it was the most beautiful, painful moment of my life, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? So beautiful, yet so, so painful. But it reminded me of the power of my words, and just how we should kind of just say it, you know? Just say it. And if someone has helped you in some way, let them know that shit. Like, damn, how hard is that? The fuck is wrong with people? If someone helped you and changed your life or inspired you, how dare you deprive them of that and not pay homage? I don't understand people that move like that. I don't. I'm so over this cold, y'all. I'm over it. I'm over it. I want my sexy voice back. You Change Me says, I know that feeling all so well. It's because we don't want to see them suffer. Yeah. Hey, Rebecca Cry. Yeah, it's just the power of our words, y'all. I don't, man. When and going back to the saga too, I was so mad too, where somebody couldn't pay somebody, at least like give somebody credit to saying like, wow, you did make an impact on my life. You know what I mean? I don't understand how people can't do that. I don't care if I hate you. And hate is a strong word. I don't hate nobody except one person. And I'm on the fence on that. Let's just say a strong dislike. You know what I mean? But even if I have a strong dislike, if somebody helped me or I got something from them, there's no way in this world that I wouldn't be able to give them credit. So I don't know. That was real bothersome too when, when I was talking on the story and being in the story where it's like, wow, can't even give them a little bit of credit. That's wild to me. That's wild. I don't get it. Hey, Miss Fleming, how are you, beautiful? That's wild. You don't gotta like them. You could hate their guts even, but if they helped you in some way or put you on to something, like you really can't give them that credit. Why not? That's a I don't even know if that's arrogance, y'all, or a disorder, or I don't know. I feel like it's a sickness. It has to be. It just has to be because nothing else makes sense to me. It has to be a sickness. Mm-mm. That's weird. That's weird to me. Give them credit to whoever it is, and thank them. You know, learn that from my grandmother. That woman taught me even on her way out this world, child. I promise you. Hey, that one. I love your name. Did you change it? Because I don't know if I seen that one. Because I remember that name. That one. It's you for me, child. People just so stingy with acknowledgement and love and gratitude and thanks. Ain't it Thanksgiving coming up? Shit. Goodness. Give thanks. Be nice. Ugh. Mm. Because being the other way takes up too much of my energy. I hate it when I got to go off. Oh, it takes so much of my energy, y'all. My heart be beating so fast, and I just be irritated. Oh, it takes so much of my energy. This is why I choose to not pop off, but I can't. But it just don't it take so much of your energy when you got to go off. I don't got time. So no, it has been a minute since I've been able to catch your live. All right, that one. You Changed Me says when you don't give that credit, they will slowly lose everything in a matter of time. You know what? Let me pin that You Changed Me because I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you, Miss Fleming. I will not let them steal my joy. Y'all, girl, hold on. I feel like I'm talking to my sister. Bitch. I brought me some white little cowboy boots. Don't listen, don't judge me. I've been wanting these little white cowboy boots for a minute. I just got to find the right outfit, child. But I got my little white boots, and I can't wait to wear them. I got these little leather pants things with this little. I don't know. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, bitch. But I got my little white cowgirl boots, and I'ma wear them, and I'm a yeehaw. I'm excited about that. So, can't wait to get over this cold, y'all. I really can't. I'm still tomato souping it down. Brandy says he gets paid to act a certain way on those platforms. He said it on that interview and he was acting normal. Oh, you a little behind, Brandy. But yeah, I think he definitely does get paid for them. He makes that very obvious. And I'm starting to, when it comes to Orlando Brown, I'm starting to see a glimpse of the real him, especially when he brought his children out and his wife, who I, mhm, I'm gonna keep her uplifted in prayer. But yeah, I'm starting to get a glimpse of who Orlando could potentially really be. You know what I mean? And I don't know, but I definitely think he plays a role. And then I don't know, y'all. I'm on the fence. I think he's a little touch, but then I don't know. I'm on the fence, but time will tell it. JJ says, thank you so much. That one. Thank you so much. Because it has been a struggle this week, I promise you. Rebecca says, ain't nobody stressing me out today, period. JJ says, I found a nice jean cowboy boots. Girl, where you find them? Those sound cute. Not the jean ones. I like that. That sounds sexy. Oh, I want them. Now you're gonna have me looking for jean cowboy boots. But girl, I got my little white ones. I can't wait. They got a little pointy heel. I know my uncle gonna laugh at me when I wear them because they stay clouding me. But child, I live for a nice little piece of fashion. So I got my little white cowgirl boots and I'ma wear these. Look at the white shoe. Look at the white shoe. Wait, no, what Jerome say? Was it look at the white shoe or look at the white boot? I think it was white boot. Look, in fact, they got the nerve to look a little like Jerome Rome boots, except my heels. Look at the white boot. Miss Fleming says, I sure hope that you feel better. Thank you so much, Miss Fleming. Mr. Sarius says, Chatty, can't wait to square dance. Don't make me laugh, Mr. Terry, I promise you. Because I'm going to wear these white boots. I don't give a damn. I got my boots. And that's how you got to say it. Y'all see my boots? Child. My voice is deeper than some men right about now. I'm over it, y'all. I am over it. At least I stopped sneezing. I think I sneezed. What's today, y'all? I don't even. Oh, Thursday. Monday, I think I sneezed 87 times. I was so over it. I think my nose is starting to peel a little bit, even though I've been putting Vaseline and like vapor rub on it. But oh gosh, I'm over it. But I think this is for y'all that caught a blinks. I think that was Sunday when I went live when I was hungover. Child, I was hung over, hung down, hung around. I think I started getting sick from that epic night hanging with my nieces and nephews. I don't know why they did that to their auntie. Oh, child, I was horrible. Then I looked at text messages. I said, I haven't been like that, y'all, in years. Now I get a little, a little shimmy, a little, you feel a little sexy on your wine, but child, my nieces and nephews got me tore down. And I've been sick since. Tea, lemon, honey, and a shot of whiskey, child. I don't know about that whiskey, but I've been doing the lemon, honey, and all that. But yeah, the nieces and nephews did me dirty, baby. Dirty. Everything hurt. Everything. But it was a time. A time was had, child. A time was had. I love it. Family over everything, baby. I promise you. Soon as that weekend hit, I know I'm with my family. But I don't know about this weekend because they did me dirty last weekend, child. I don't even drink Crown Royal. Like, what is that? Why did I do that? And every time, shot o'clock. Like, what? What do you mean? It hasn't even been a full hour. Oh God, just thinking about it, I'm getting sick all over again. Oh gosh. And I don't know, maybe I wasn't ugh, oh gosh, I'm just horrible. Try some of those vapor shower tablets. Ooh, you changed me. That sounds good. That sounds good. I think I'm gonna do a nice little steam tonight. I've kind of just been keeping a low profile all this week because I'm exhausted. This sickness has taken everything out of me. So this is why I went back to my cleaning. Gosh. Fuck you too. Please don't send me nothing. Don't. Anyway, oh my gosh, y'all. I can't. Oh, why can't people just let me be in my nice Gemini era? You know what I mean? We got retrogrades and everything coming up. Don't activate. It's four people inside of me that I fight with on a daily basis. Can you please just let me be great? That's it. You know what I mean? I'll be trying to suppress every last one of these motherfuckers. Child, the struggle is real. Just let me be great. Spanky. No, I didn't want you. I just wanted to see what you was doing. Child, my dog got gas. He just be farting. Oh, he on his way out, my baby. Y'all, Spanky Johnson. So when Spanky Johnson go, just know y'all gonna see me live with a church hat. I'm giving a service, but my baby getting old, y'all. My Yorkie, I done had him since forever, and he just, oh, my baby. You all right, Spanks? I'm gonna make you a little chicken breast or something. All right? I know it probably don't feel good. Oh, and I used to hate dogs. And look at me now. Child, he got his wardrobe and everything. That's my boo. But my man getting old. That is Mr. Spanky Johnson. You better leave my baby alone. You want a little chicken breast? Huh? Oh, he don't even feel like walking up to me and putting his little paw on my leg. Poor baby. I gotta give him his pills. He got to take his medicine. That's an old black man. He got his arthritis pills and all sorts of shit, child. All right. I'm getting winded because this cold has got me. This was just me shooting my ish. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. And it's going to be what it's going to be, y'all. So, on that note, let me get this tomato soup popping and some honey tea and lemon and see what's going on out here in these streets. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I might wear my white boots and I'm gonna put them in the camera for y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the view, and I appreciate you. And if nobody told you today, I think you're kind of cool. All right, later, y'all. Take care too. You change me.